Bro, what the fuck is this?
Fucking Elon Musk fucking with shit, dog.
What a dumb fucking idea. X. Are you kidding me? One of the most recognizable brands. The little bird. You know what? I was at a food truck today that they brought to my work. And the front of it had like, find us on social media. And it had a logo of Instagram with that little camera.
Yep.
And the logo. And then guess what else was on there?
Little birdie.
A little birdie. If somebody saw an X, they'll be like, what the fuck is that? Like, I am chronically online, so I know what this means. But what about somebody that doesn't know?
Bro, literally.
Like, what are recognizable symbols? Facebook, F.
Yep.
And the
Instagram
fucking
camera.
Well, and even the Instagram camera, it's like a little bit.
True that.
Yeah.
But if you see the bird, you know it's Twitter.
You know it's Twitter. Stupid ass. What a dumb fucking idea. How can a guy that's smart do such dumb fucking things? Anyway, welcome back to the best podcast in history. Welcome to Midcard, episode 25.
25.
If you are on YouTube, thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to claim that subscribe button. And then also leave a like and a 5-star review if you're listening on Spotify and Apple Podcast.
And don't forget that we have a live stream August 4th at 6 p.m. We will be in Monroe, Michigan at our hotels that you don't know where they are.
Where do you find that stream?
On youtube.com/@MidwestMidcard.
Perfect. It didn't take any rehearsing to do that.
One take.
This is a pretty light show, honestly. So if we have time, if we don't ramble too much, I wanted to do this little. I wanted to steal an idea from the Ringer wrestling podcast show, where they did a draft of like a dream SummerSlam card. We have different categories, and then we're gonna draft them in like a snake or serpentine style, as long as we're not like going crazy about this shit. But I have a lot to say about Judgment Day, man.
They're running the show, bro.
They definitely are running things. It's kind of interesting. I'm sure you read this, but the idea that WWE has is to make the Judgment Day be like the new Bloodline, and the way that it drives like stories. You know? And they kind of dominate the show. And I mean, how can you not? Because the Bloodline obviously covered tag teams, and then also it covered the world title.
Yep.
But the Judgment Day not only can cover tag teams, heavyweight title, but it can cover mid-card titles, as well as women's title, because Rhea is of course the women's world champion.
True that.
They're all over. Just to recap a little bit, so Rhea Ripley, she's been beefing with, of course, Raquel, and by consequence, of course, Liv Morgan. Liv, inside baseball. Liv is like legit hurt.
Bro, apparently so is Kevin Owens, man.
So, and I'll get to that, because I have that noted too. Liv is legit hurt, so they did an injury angle. Did you? I think Liv was like, she was going crazy, man. She was like screaming. She's like, ah!
I can't move it. I can't move it. Don't touch it. Nah.
She was going crazy. She was going Shawn Michaels at SummerSlam crazy.
Bro, against Hulk Hogan, dog, for real, man.
No, I mean, I was loving it, honestly. Rhea, it's about time for Rhea to do something, you know?
So what is actually injured on Liv?
I think we can figure out. I believe it's like a shoulder issue.
Okay.
She was wearing a sling. So to me that
injured again. That sucks. She just came back from injury, bro.
I know. So let's see. Liv Morgan injury. So WWE injury updates, like you mentioned. Kevin Owens. This is from comicbook.com. What do we have here? Dave Meltzer, blah, blah, blah. Originally scheduled. Despite having just come back from injury. She was in a sling. I believe it's a shoulder injury.
Okay.
I don't want to spend too much time researching this.
Absolutely not.
But she was definitely on a sling. I am going to say it's a shoulder injury, if I'm remembering this correctly. Not so Rhea Ripley's an interesting gal. She's clearly like, I think, and I know I'm not saying much, but the Judgment Day has taken turns into seeing like who the leader is. Rhea Ripley was kind of like the leader for a while, and then it seems like Finn Balor is now.
I don't know. I still feel kind of like Rhea is the unspoken leader, man.
You think so?
She speaks for people.
She definitely is a very imposing figure, and the cool thing is that she's like unreachable, essentially, unless you're a woman. I mean,
the only woman that could even possibly come close to her right now is Charlotte, or I don't even think Bianca or Asuka is really on that level, to be honest with you right now.
they're gonna save Bianca for WrestleMania.
Absolutely, for sure.
Come on, that's a big match right there. I don't think there was much with Raquel. She's also selling a leg. They still haven't set up the match as of today.
They got, let's see, they got Raw coming up, and they got SmackDown this week.
And there's one.
And
more
there's then one more SmackDown. So they
show.
have 3 shows to figure something out.
Well, they essentially have one
because
it's
Raw.
So
True that, literally.
Now
bro.
she did show up on SmackDown, with Dom, because Dominic was defending the North American title on SmackDown
against Zayn. Yeah,
kind of random. Well, he did on Raw, no, but on SmackDown he defended the title too. Who did he fight on SmackDown? Why am I blanking on this?
Okay, so on Raw he defended against Sami Zayn.
Yep.
They lost. Sami Zayn lost.
Sami Zayn lost.
He defended it against
who? He was on SmackDown. Butch against
Butch. Yeah.
Yep. So that was actually the main event of SmackDown. Other than, if I'm not mistaken, that was the main event. Unless I'm missing something.
That feels right.
So yeah, so Rhea and Dominic were randomly on SmackDown. I think it was because they were in Florida. They were already there from when Dom won the title on NXT. They are like running every show, like I said.
Bro, man. Judgment Day's running the WWE right now. I mean, really, they're there. They're everywhere.
It's good to have something to look forward to. As the Bloodline stuff is kind of winding down, I'm not saying that it's lost momentum. They're clearly getting to a point where it's like, all right, so we're going to have there's going to be a big event, and we're just kind of waiting for it to happen.
Absolutely.
After the conclusion of SummerSlam, we will see what goes on with the Bloodline.
Yeah, man.
But as of now, the Judgment Day seems to be, to me, that's what I look forward to seeing. And I am fucking sold on Finn Balor winning this title.
Oh, absolutely.
I wore my Finn Balor shirt. This is my old Finn Balor shirt from Joel to Sleep. It's inspired by Bape.
Oh, that's sick, bro.
Bathing ape. But yeah.
That's badass, dude.
So I'm
Is that new?
No.
I said it was old. It looks brand new.
Yeah. Oh no. I take care of my shirts.
Oh yeah, my guy.
This is from Joel to Sleep. Shout out to him. I don't know if he makes stuff anymore, but I'm a big fan of wrestling streetwear. And I like my wrestling stuff.
Hell yeah. Let's
no.
see. We got Priest
Mm-hmm.
holds the money in the bank.
Yep. He did beat Apollo Crews on Raw.
Which
Whatever, dude. Whatever.
he always pops up at random moments, like he's backstage and somebody says something. He's like, "You think you could top me?"
It's like
he's like, "Yeah, let's go to a match," and then he just fucking gets stomped out, bro. Like what the Apollo? Just stop, my guy.
Go back to NXT, man.
Wasn't he like he was he was a 2-time U.S. champion?
IC champion.
IC. So he had a mid-card title, bro.
I mean, it's something.
Yeah.
IC title is pretty important.
It is now.
They give him a, what is it? Like a Black Panther gimmick? Not quite Black Panther, but it was like a Nigerian prince kind of deal.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Pandemic times.
Yeah, man.
And then he went back to NXT. Then he got drafted back to, I guess, Raw. I don't remember where he got drafted. Maybe he didn't get drafted to Raw.
He's a free agent, bro.
He definitely got drafted, though.
Yeah, he did.
Priest kind of took care of him.
Yeah, so Priest is the Money in the Bank briefcase holder.
Mm-hmm.
You got Rhea as the women's champion.
Mm-hmm.
You got
Dom
as the North American champion, which I know I hated on Dom a lot. But Dom, he's been putting it down in the ring,
brother.
dog.
He was cooking on NXT.
Bro, man.
He had a segment on NXT, and Wesley, he was a former champion. If you don't know anything about Wesley, he came up from Impact. He used to be in the Rascals with Trey Miguel, and then the other ones that I'm again blanking on.
Yeah.
But you know Trey Miguel.
Yeah, yeah.
And Wesley came out. He was like on fire. He was like talking his shit to Dom. Dom was there with Rhea, of course. It took a lot of people to beat Wesley. The Judgment Day was there, and eventually it took Rhea to interfere. Dom won. Sean was good with him winning, so he's the North American champion. But this week on NXT, Wesley was kind of there. He came out after Mustafa Ali was also talking shit to Dom. He was like, hey, like, you took, like, my opportunity. This was supposed to be me, because he was set to face Wesley at Great American Bash.
What did he say to Dom? He said, you took your dad's 619 and you took your other dad's 5-star frog splash. Like, okay, Mustafa Ali.
He was kind of cooking him, but eventually Wesley got there. He talked his shit, like I said, and almost like, you know what? This doesn't seem to be Judgment Day business, so I'm out of here. And then, he said, Wesley, I'm going to break all your records. Mustafa, he's like, champ's coming through. He pushed him. And then when Mustafa Ali was going to retaliate, he ducked down and then he attacked Wesley. So they just kind of,
did a little scruffle.
Yeah. I don't believe that the match is confirmed. This Sunday is Great American Bash on Peacock. And I can check to see if the match has been confirmed. A cool thing about NXT is that they are using the old pay-per-view names.
Bro, they are. No Mercy's coming back.
They confirmed No Mercy. Yep.
Hell yeah, dog.
Pretty cool. So what do we have here?
Dominic versus Wesley.
Okay, so right now...
Oh, it's triple threat. Okay.
So it is a triple threat? Well, this is from Wikipedia. So it might not be completely accurate.
Yeah.
But it looks like it is going to be Dirty Dominic Mysterio with Rhea Ripley versus Wesley versus Mustafa Ali. I think that'll be a fire match, honestly.
Honestly, bro.
Wesley, he works a pretty quick style. Mustafa Ali is pretty quick too. So Dom will have to keep up with them. But it'll be fun. It's cool that I'd rather have him honestly just do his thing in NXT. Even if he's on Raw, if he can just if he can do both.
I mean, he's putting in work.
It's something. I saw that Shawn Michaels said that maybe it's time for him to come to NXT and do some stuff. He said he got his reps in the main roster. Not everyone gets that chance, but maybe it's time to come to NXT and do some stuff.
Yeah, man.
But also, what could he do? Because at this point, of course, he can polish his ring style. I think that it's... And I'm stealing this from somebody else, but I kind of agree. Dom needs to switch up from the high flyer to being more like a brawler. Kind of like Woods, like Xavier Woods.
Oh, for sure.
Pull out the high flying moves when needed. Be athletic, but also, for the most part, just do brawling stuff.
Kind of like an old Rey Mysterio version, like how Rey just like adapts, but like he'll still do it sometimes.
Yeah, so in WCW, Rey used to just do straight high flying. When he first got to WWE, he did a lot of like attacks, like kicks. He started to do like a ton of kicks mostly, and he was a little bit heavier. And his knees were garbage.
Shot, bro.
I think that's probably why he switched it up a little.
On his entrance, bro, he was like, "Look, I gotta quit jumping from the sky." REY Mysterio, bro.
I wonder if they changed the entrance because of that.
Oh, I'm sure.
You think there's some to that?
Absolutely.
That's so bad on your knees. But speaking of bad knees, the case that you can make for Finn Balor to win this title. First of all, great line from him during the contract signing. I think it was a cool build up to it. I know you're not. I fucking loved it.
It's like an itch.
He said, "I'm gonna make you my 7-year bitch."
I hated it.
I think it was good. I think it's so good. I'm gonna put it on the title of this video.
Oh, I know. I seen that, bro. I was like, me and Emily were laying in bed watching it. He was like, "I got this itch. This itch that's itchy. This 7-year itch. I'm gonna make you my 7-year bitch." And I'm like,
listen,
bars.
The setup for it was kind of.
You heard me, Kevin Gates. You heard me.
No, but I liked it. I think it's time, man. I think that the segment did fire me up to have. I think it's time to have Finn Balor be the champion.
He looks like a champion now.
It's a no-brainer.
He feels like he's already the champion,
and he hasn't been a champion for 7 years. That's how long it's been since he was a world champion.
I know, man.
and it's time. You gotta give him the chip.
And it's cool because like when they faced before, it was in 2016 SummerSlam when Finn was at his like prime, but like now he's like in his prime again.
Yeah, it's like a different chapter. Almost.
It's like Brock was in his prime initially whenever he first came in, and then whenever he came back, he was in his prime all over again. That's the way it feels.
Hit another prime.
Absolutely, no, seriously, man, double prime, bro.
No, I'm loving it. Honestly, that segment really sold me on Finn Balor being the world champion. I think it's time to give him the title. Early prediction, I think he's gonna win.
Absolutely,
and
that's my pick.
You think that there might be interference from Damian Priest? I don't think it's time for that.
I think it's kind of easy to tell that story, but I don't really see him cashing in any other time.
I think there are other opportunities. Listen, if he was gonna cash in, this did kind of bother me. Seth Rollins was down and out. You know, he got beat up. Sami Zayn came out with a chair. He couldn't do shit.
Yeah.
He got beat up, and Seth was down. Cash in then.
I know.
And I guess, you know, maybe he's being a good friend.
Yeah.
But that was a perfect chance.
Absolutely.
So if looking at it logically, which, I mean, if you don't want to insult your fans' intelligence, I think he should have cashed in.
Because here's my thought. Like, he's not gonna cash in on Roman.
Well, of course not.
He's not gonna cash in on anybody else. So if Finn Balor wins, the only person that he can cash in on is whoever's fighting for that title.
So you know what, Vince Russo, you know what he would do? He would do some bullshit, of course. He would have Jey Uso beat Roman, and then he would have Priest cash in on Jey Uso.
That would be terrible. What a plot twist.
It would be a swerve for the sake of a swerve.
I watched, I don't remember who it was. Somebody interviewing Booker T. He was like, you know Vince Russo? Booker T was like, I hate Vince Russo. He's like, nah, I'm just kidding. I don't hate Vince Russo. Who the fuck is Vince Russo, bro?
So Vince Russo originally was a writer for like WWE Magazine, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And he would do like fantasy booking. And eventually he got a job as a writer.
Damn.
Writing stories.
Hell yeah.
A lot of the Attitude Era stuff that's good. That's like hot potato, the title. And like the shocking stuff, that's probably Vince Russo.
Sick.
Eventually he went to WCW and then he started booking some garbage in WCW. So the Finger Poke of Doom, that's Vince Russo. Which I think the anniversary for it, no. Dark Side of the Ring is doing a whole episode on that. There's no story to tell.
No.
And like this is a story. Now the show is not for wrestling fans specifically. It's for everyone else to like learn about like the wrestling business essentially.
Behind the scenes type deal.
But
yeah.
We all know the story. It was some bullshit, and
it was just for Hogan to fucking act like he was gonna get over on Kevin Nash, and then
it was stupid. And I don't know. I don't fucking really even know what to say about that. But essentially, yeah, it was just some bullshit. But that's Vince Russo's like. That is his legacy essentially. He did eventually become a character in WCW. His character was like the Booker. It was stupid. It just got too like in too deep.
Yeah.
Like it was like a shoot for the sake of a shoot, not like. It's just even hard to suspend your disbelief when you're telling everyone that the show is fake. You know, I don't know.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's stupid. I don't know, man. It is some bullshit, but. I don't know. I think now. Okay, so
while we're scrolling, bro,
you're pointing. No. So yeah, we can talk about
Speedball Bailey fucking killed that guy.
So let's do a close up on this.
I think he was legitimately like injured after this.
Now this Akira, the dude that in the bottom.
Yep.
The setup for this is kind of convoluted, but for the people that are on audio, this is Speedball Mike Bailey. He is an independent wrestler. He also wrestles for Impact, former X Division champion.
Yep.
He does a move where he lands on his knees after doing a shooting star press, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And I forgot what it's called. I forgot the name. gonna sound so stupid. Um, but he's setting up. Akira is on his knees, and shit. Let me bring that back up. So Akira's on his knees. He goes and he lands on his back, and his back like arches to hell. Oh my gosh.
I don't. I. He just kind of lays there afterwards, and he doesn't look like he's fully.
So let's do a little analyzing of the move. For the people watching the video, you right now are seeing how he lands on his back, and oh my gosh, so the back like arches. Oh, so bad. There's no easy way to take that.
No.
So you can keep that image in your mind.
Fucking hell, bro.
This caused some little Twitter controversy.
It did, man.
What's his name? So this account called Vince McMahon's Thoughts said guys like Randy Orton, Scott Hall could get 10,000 fans off their feet with great psychology and a headlock. Instead, there's an entire generation of morons willing to paralyze themselves for star ratings and high fives from marks in the locker room. Pal. I should have read that in a Vince McMahon voice. But yeah, this is from the account Vince McMahon's Thoughts.
I don't necessarily disagree with him. It's a cool move, but that could seriously injure somebody for like a long period of time on some D'Lo Brown and Draws shit, bro.
So Speedball came back and he quoted himself with a screenshot of something he tweeted before. He says, I hate the term mark. I hate when the term mark is used to refer to general wrestling fans because of its negative connotation. I feel it's better reserved for the special kind of sad nerds who get violently angry when a wrestling move looks like it hurts, like that isn't the whole ass point. Yes. Now,
there's two sides to this story.
No, okay, this move. No, Bret Hart's. I'm not a Bret Hart fan, but his punches look like they hurt. This doesn't look like it hurts. This fucking hurts.
That looks like it could kill somebody.
Yeah, right. So it's not. Now, I don't think it's. I think his response is. It's kind of silly. It's not really warranted to like. Now, the Vince McMahon Thoughts account is, of course, like a troll account. Like, why even give him the time of the day?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not a super. I love independent wrestling. Trust me. I love going to shows. I love seeing shit like this.
We saw Mike Bailey a few times.
We've seen it a few times. We pay money to see him, and I'll pay money to see him again. However, I am definitely not one of those people that is like, oh yeah, kill yourself in the ring when you're doing a show, literally in front of 100 people. I mean, do your spots, but save the cool spots for big shows.
Absolutely. Because
you have a bump card at the end of the day. And listen, man, I don't know shit about wrestling. I'm not a wrestler. I've never taken a bump in the ring even once. You have, right? You got an arm drag from Jimmy Wang Yang. But I don't have any wrestling experience. I don't know how to put a ring together. I don't know when ropes are loose. But I do know when something hurts. And that shit looks like it hurts.
That shit looked like it fucking hurt a lot.
And it looks unsafe. So, no. I'm sorry, but I can't agree with that at all. And you know what? Say whatever you want. I don't give a shit. That looks like it hurts. You wanna? I got more bookmarks. I got one more clip. You know what? Let's just jump kind of around. I don't know if you saw this or not.
I don't think so.
So this is a mark. So it's being interviewed by Simon Miller, and Simon Miller asked him a question about current product, regular stuff, and his response is pretty funny. This dude, by the way, is talking about AEW, wearing a WWE Cody Rhodes shirt.
Yep.
AEW fan, what do you really think about AEW? Other way around, as a WWE fan, what do you really think about AEW?
I think it's just like they're trying to copy us. Like, obviously they're trying to do what we did in '92. Obviously I wasn't born then, but AEW, the amount of superstars they have that WWE have taken or they've gone to AEW, I think it's just like it's just boring. Like they boo CM Punk, and obviously like I grew up with Punk, and I just think it's just disrespected. And I think AEW I think it's just not watchable. Like I can't watch it. Like it's just like you just take. I just can't. Like, nah.
You don't have to watch it, man.
So he said a whole lot of nothing. If I'm
He
being
just
honest.
was a habit.
AEW branding Cody merch. Is that a no?
That's his new one.
That is a WWE brand. That's a WWE shirt.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure. I'm
think that's his
pretty
new one.
sure. I don't know, man. It's pretty fucking weird.
AEW fans are a different breed than WWE fans, man.
I don't even know if he's. What is he a fan of? I'm kind of confused.
You know, he just loves wrestling.
I'll say this, and this is not to disrespect to people with special needs, but there's a lot of wrestling fans that may or may not be special needs. Trust me, you know.
We've been to some shows, bro.
And this is really not to take away. I think they're great fans. It just, I think there's some of that in
For sure.
wrestling fandom. I mean, look at me, man. Maybe I am. Sometimes I feel like I must be special needs if I'm still watching this shit.
I feel like I'm special needs whenever I watch AEW, bro.
Whatever, dude. Other cool thing,
Let's get back to brass tacks, dog.
Drew McIntyre, man. I know you are not a Drew McIntyre fan.
I like what he's doing right now.
Now, it's well documented in this very show that you didn't like. Drew McIntyre.
I do not like Drew McIntyre, but he's given some hype against Gunther.
He's coming out. It's so easy to make somebody look good. Just go out there, win some matches,
Kip up.
look cool. He hit this. So he came out to confront Gunther, and after he got the match for SummerSlam, which is set up for the IC title, he challenged Ludwig Kaiser to a match. The match was, decent. I tweeted, or sorry, the Midwest Midcard account tweeted that Ludwig Kaiser is a big boy, man. He's almost as tall as Drew, and Drew is a big boy.
Which is like
himself.
6'6", I think, bro.
So it was, some giants in the ring. They all passed the airport test.
Yep.
And he beat Ludwig with a fucking Claymore out of nowhere.
Random, bro.
It was he was coming off of he was hitting the ropes. He came back. The camera wasn't even in shot, and before you knew it, he got Claymore.
The Claymore was over. Yep, it was over.
That is what the Claymore should be. Whenever you're playing Call of Duty, where do you find when do you know there's a Claymore? When it already exploded.
Whenever it already hit you. That's right.
Yeah, so I think that's the best way to hit it. When you don't know it's coming, you come around a corner and it's there. That's a Claymore right there. And I assume he means the explosion with the Claymore, right?
Yeah.
I don't know that. Maybe it's a reference to Scotland.
I don't know, man.
I have no idea.
I don't think I know what Claymore has. Is explosion, a secret explosion that's on your feet.
And he powerbombed Gunther on that table. I don't know the last time we saw Gunther get dominated like this.
It's going to be interesting to see at SummerSlam, man. I'm pretty excited to be able to watch this match in person, to be honest with you.
I still don't think he loses, though.
I don't see Gunther losing, but I think it's going to be like tooth and nail.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
A brawl, bro.
Now, maybe instead of predicting the match, we should predict how Gunther's going to win the match. If he's going to do a clothesline, power bomb, chop.
Yeah, a mega chop.
Yeah, what could he do?
I don't know.
Something. Emerald Flosion. He's been hitting those players.
I think Drew's going to give him a run for his money, to be honest with you. I think they're pretty evenly matched. I just think the only thing that Gunther has on him is a title reign.
Well, yeah. I think Gunther is just really unpredictable, too. He truly is a ring general.
Absolutely.
I joke about how he finishes his matches, but the fact that you don't know what move is going to end the match makes it really cool. Which is something that, going back to this fucking thing, Dave Meltzer says that he likes about New Japan matches. That there's an unpredictability to the match. That they hit certain moves certain ways that you don't know what's going to end the match.
For sure, yeah.
And Gunther brings some of that to the ring, to the American style of wrestling.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, but I think the last time Gunther got literally dominated like this was when he first lost the NXT UK Championship to Ilya Dragunov. Ilya actually choked him out.
Damn.
It was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I think he was still Walter then, if I'm not mistaken.
Walter.
But yeah.
It's going to be a battle.
It's going to be crazy. You know what's not going to be a battle? Actually, I have no idea. So Ricochet versus Logan Paul is official for SummerSlam.
I'll tell you what. We're gonna see some crazy spots in this match, bro.
They're
People
gonna
gonna be
do
flipping
something.
and flopping and jumping and jipping and everything else, man.
I bet Logan Paul watched the match with Will Ospreay and Ricochet. And he's like, I want to do that. So I could probably show this, right?
Yeah, I don't see why not. It's
So-
on Logan Paul's phone, so
We got the video of the angle of Logan Paul getting his ass beat by Rico. It's actually pretty neat. Logan Paul was talking his shit.
bro, he was talking shit to people in the crowd.
I know.
dog.
He was like, you fucking virgin.
Yeah, man.
I do like that he got the shot of the shooting star press.
He
Or
was
you-
selling that shooting star press pretty hard afterwards, bro.
I love it.
Logan Paul is good for business, man.
I mean, he got a really great shot. I mean, my dude has a lot of experience recording from his phone, but holy shit. Like, you could have not done more perfectly. Even when Ricochet threw the phone.
He still knew where to put the camera at, bro.
I know, he's... This dude, I mean, fuck, man.
I'm pretty excited that we get to see him.
That's actually really fucking cool.
It's pretty cool, bro. It'd be like fucking going out there and see a Bad Bunny, dog. You know how
Oh,
fucking
that-
amazing that would be,
I
dog?
would lose my shit, man. No, I mean, yeah. Now, Ricochet was pretty rough. He was kind of promo. He was like, we don't see our families.
Oh, man, I was like, what the fuck is this right
yeah,
now?
I've
Like,
heard this
Ricochet,
promo so many
just go
times.
out there. I hear this promo every single week from Cody Rhodes. Like, I'm good on it, bro. Just go out there, do your flips, do some cool shit. Don't talk on the mic. Holler at me whenever you're done.
Just say that Logan Paul sucks or something.
Yeah,
Say
man.
Logan Paul's a bitch.
We don't see our families, you know. We don't out on the road 350 days a year.
You know what? My
I don't know
wife,
why I give him a Hispanic
I was
accent.
gonna
But
say my wife was like, I was like, yeah, Ricochet's just a black dude from Kentucky. She's like, I thought, and I was like, yeah, some people think he's Puerto Rican.
that's why. Look what I just did, bro.
He's not Puerto Rican. he's
Damn.
he's
Puerto
from
Rico guy.
Kentucky. They bailed him out of Las Vegas, though.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, weird, man.
that is weird.
Just tell him where he's actually from, dog. It doesn't fucking make any difference.
Now, you mentioned Cody Rhodes. This, I don't know, man. I think he came out, he had a good promo, but no stipulation still.
I guess we'll find out on Monday, man.
But is it just like if it's a straight match, like what the fuck is the point?
Exactly.
It's just not as fun.
Especially after they brought his mom into it and
I know
was
it's
like,
you need the big blow off.
he was just like, I'm going to fight you, Brock. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fight you. We're going to fight.
Now I like the explanation from Cody. He's like, my mom was unimpressed by Brock because she's seen like Dusty, get beat up by Terry Funk, to like a bloody pulp.
Absolutely.
So like this means like shit to her. Like
Yep.
she's seen this before. She's not scared of you, Brock. Essentially, I think that's pretty cool. I wish that she could do like a run in.
Do the old man walk
I
to the
don't
ring,
fucking
bro?
know. Do that.
I'm hoping we get something like a good ass match between them. Like put them in like a 3 stages of hell. Put them in just like a street fight. Something that is fucking cool other than a normal match. You know what I mean?
A street fight is kind of out of the question now because of Jey and Roman.
Yeah, true.
Because
that.
their match is gonna be like no rules.
Yeah.
So
that's
I
fair.
don't.
I don't know.
We can kind of jump to that. Rules of engagement segment on SmackDown. Not my favorite.
I was gonna say, wasn't into it really.
Now maybe they're trying to like bring it back up a little bit, slow it down a little bit, because again we're gonna be hitting like a big peak, So
I
Who
did
knows?
like the respect that Roman and Jey showed each other, though. I thought that was really cool.
now Jey was mostly carrying the whole segment. Honestly, he said, he's like, you know what, we don't need this contract. When he ripped up the contract, I was like, is he just not gonna fight for the title? The match is for the title, but I was like, damn, like, is this what they're gonna do? So like Roman can lose, but not lose the title. But no, it is for the title. But he ripped up the contract. He's like, we don't need a contract. This tribal combat. And Roman was like, do the elders know about this? And he's like, yeah, they suggested it. And Heyman is like in the back freaking the fuck out, making his fucking bug-eyed
Yeah,
face.
man.
And so he said, he said this tribal combat, no rules. He's like, if I want to hit you with this, I'll hit you with it. That show over there, I'll hit you with
If
it.
I want to put you through the table, I'm gonna put you through the table.
Yeah. So and then they share the breath, and they kind of like that. That was kind of the end of the segment. Solo was about to spike Jey, and then Roman stopped him. So then Jey super kicks Solo. Solo keeps eating those super kicks.
Well, he does.
Every week.
Every single week,
I guess
Solo's taking
the other
a
week,
super kick.
Heyman is the one that took it.
Yep. Well, Solo also took him.
100%.
Yeah.
So I think the most disappointing part of this segment, to me, was the fact that Roman and Jey did not kiss. I wanted them to make out. I thought that that's where the segment was going, and it doesn't seem like you're in the same page as me.
I was like, whoa, man.
No, I'm just kidding. They're cousins. That would be a little weird.
Well, he already sucked him off.
That is true. The other...
Well, Roman
they
sucked
kinda,
him off, so.
I was going to say, we're kind of going backwards if anything. You know?
They started out at like fourth base, and now he's going to kissing, so.
Right. Yeah. The only other thing that I wanted to bring up for this exciting show is LA Knight.
Yeah.
So Rey Mysterio won his match, Fatal 4-Way. So he's going to be fighting Santos Escobar for a chance to go after the U.S. title. This show does have wonky booking where Santos challenged Theory to a match, and Adam Pearce made it official, and he was like, we should or actually it was Theory that suggested it, and he's like, you for the U.S. title? And Theory's like, no.
He's like, he disrespected me. I want to fight him tonight.
And he's like, oh, for the title. And he's like, no. And what?
And Santos Escobar beat him.
Right. But not only that, why is Pierce suggesting a title match when Santos won a match to have a chance to win a match to beat Theory, to face Theory for the title?
Literally. And
what the fuck was the point of the setup?
When is this match going to happen at SummerSlam?
Well, who the fuck
Are we
knows?
going to have a 10-match card at SummerSlam?
Pre-show, man. Maybe. I don't think it's SummerSlam match. But yeah, like all that setup just for them to be like, you want a title match right now? That seems counterproductive.
It's just all these builds to just not face at this big pay-per-view that's coming up, man. It feels wrong.
Well, not everything can get on the card, of course. But the casualty and all is LA Knight. And you brought this up to me. This is a rumor, or maybe a potential spoiler. So if you don't want to listen to this, skip ahead like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Or turn out the volume or whatever you need to do. The rumor is that LA Knight will have some sort of segment at SummerSlam.
Yep.
Potentially a return. Randy is the one that I saw. But then you sent me something about The Rock.
I saw something about The Rock too, because this like strike thing that's going on.
Okay, for the
actors and stuff.
Yeah.
So I know
Writers.
the Rock's shit's on hold. So maybe
he's got time.
Maybe what could happen is The Rock could return to interfere with Jey and Roman's match, or just return just to fucking say some bullshit.
Which that's
like, hey, I'm back.
You know what? I think it's more likely that Grayson Waller is gonna have a segment with
The Rock
as opposed to LA Knight.
I'll add something, bro. Listen, I know we talk a lot of shit about Rock on this podcast, but he is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
Oh no, I mean, listen, I'm gonna hate on Dwayne all day, all night because he's allowed Roman Reigns to just run fucking right through his whole family.
Man.
However, if he comes back and I'm there to see it, I'm gonna be very excited.
Oh, I'm gonna lose my shit, bro. That's gonna be like
Call me a hypocrite if you want.
Let John Cena come back as well. Like, let me just have him in entrance, come out and talk, say something. Bro, I'm peeing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pee.
You're gonna shit your pants.
I'm gonna pee. That's it. I'm gonna pee.
Yeah, you're gonna come and piss and shit
everywhere,
all at the same
bro.
time. It's gonna be crazy when you do that, and then no one's there to clean you up.
Yeah, because I'm on the 350s.
Yeah, so because you're sitting right next to the Stinger, man, that'll never get old.
Yeah.
I haven't made that joke yet.
Yeah.
What's next for LA Knight?
Give him. I don't know. Give him a push somewhere. Push him after SummerSlam.
It seems like he's gonna be popular, like no matter what.
Yeah, he's really, really popular. I
So
don't
maybe
really
it's
know,
like
honestly, man.
don't waste this opportunity. You can either strike while the iron's hot, or wait it out a little bit, see what happens, and you risk him cooling down.
I know.
But that's always a risk you run into.
Yep.
Now, to be fair, Cody Rhodes has not cooled down ever since WrestleMania.
In the least bit.
He's still super popular. I think LA Knight's getting close. At least merch sales reflect that LA Knight is like...
It's Cody and then LA Knight, LA Knight, LA Knight, LA
Right.
Knight, LA Knight.
So, there's that. Roman Reigns is still super popular. Anywhere, any show that you see, any video that you see from the crowd, look at the crowd. Look what Roman Reigns is there. No matter if they're booing him or if they're cheering him. Whenever he puts that finger up, everyone else is doing it too. I mean, when I was at the live show that I went to recently, I was up there.
Bro, my finger's going up.
No matter what. That's what I'm saying.
One more thing before we go into our little thing that we're going to do.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens is injured. And it's appearing that he's actually injured. What does that mean for the tag titles, do you think?
So they definitely won't have a match at SummerSlam. I mean, at this point, I don't know who you would face.
Exactly.
I mean, Dom and Priest?
But how long would he be out? Does that mean, do you think they'll make him vacate or like...
It'll be pretty disappointing if he has to vacate the title.
Bro, that would suck because they...
Maybe... I don't know. They always bend the rules.
Who can they drop him to? Like, there's not a dominant tag team in there enough to drop him. The Judgment Day is about to all have all their shit put together. I mean, I guess you could... I don't know, man. Jay's out. Or Jimmy's out.
Yeah.
And Jay's about to fight for the World Heavyweight title. Or the Undisputed title. Do you give him to the Pretty Deadly? Do you give him to... But that one guy's injured.
Yeah. Elton Prince is injured.
He's injured, man.
Damn, I didn't even think about that.
I mean...
Well, there's still the Brawling Brutes.
New Day is due for a comeback. I know
Right.
we talked about that. That
I
would
think
be amazing.
Kofi's injured.
He's been injured for a long time, man.
Or maybe it's Woods?
I know
I don't
Xavier
know.
Woods is
Well, Big E's, of
Big
course.
E's also injured.
I don't know, because you have the Vikings.
No, don't fucking give those titles. to
You
them.
have Alpha Academy.
But are they really like double title worth?
I don't know. That's the only tag team title.
I know, man.
I don't know. It's hard. There's really not that many tag teams that are like established.
Exactly.
There's a few in NXT that I could bring up, like the Creed brothers. They're about ready for main roster call up. There is Gallus down there. They have these two country boys, which I'm blanking on their name. They just debuted a new, like, for lack of a better term, a new hood tag team, which is like this like Hispanic dude and then this black dude, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, I guess you could give them to the Cup guys,
Oh, to Street Profits.
Street Profits.
Yeah,
But they're,
you know,
I mean, it just doesn't
but
feel
now
right.
Street Profits are building something with Bobby Lashley,
Bobby
right?
Lashley's like their manager
Have
or
they
some
followed
shit.
up? When was it? Just this past Friday?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Because I was like, have they followed up on that? Lashley's back, kind of.
In a suit.
Maybe he's gonna be their manager.
That's what I'm thinking.
Lashley calling a promo though.
Oh, it's not
Actually,
good.
I like Lashley. I think Lashley's really popular too. Honestly, the crowd. I mean,
He's been in there for a while, man. I think he's the only one left in there from Ruthless.
I truly do believe, like, the crowd loves, low key, they love Bobby Lashley. He's great.
He's been a face his whole career.
He was pretty popular whenever I saw him. So,
We'll see, man. Who knows?
so let's do this. Let's do the SummerSlam card.
Let's do it, bro.
So how do we do this, man? Do you want to start? Do you want me to start? Maybe I'll let you start.
Bet.
So what should we start with? All right. So let me explain the rules. So we are building a SummerSlam card based on all SummerSlam matches that happened.
Y'all know I got that paper, you heard me?
And we are each picking a men's title match, women's title match, an opener, a tag team match, and a wild card match. And we're going to do this draft style, like snake or serpentine, whatever you want to call it. And also, well, actually, let's start with an opener.
Bet. We'll open with the opener. Let's do it.
Right.
I'll go first. So I picked two.
Okay.
So
your first option.
if it was my show, I would start it out, because this match was really, really fun. Man, it's hard because both of them, like, one is like really important in WWE history, and then one is just really fun to
Okay.
start out a show. Man, fuck it. I would start out my show with Enzo and Big Cass versus Jericho and Kevin Owens.
Wow. That's okay. That's weird that you picked that because I have that. That's an important match. I think it was the first time that Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho were a tag team.
Jericho.
And I have that as one of my options for tag team matches, honestly.
Okay.
But
as a tag. Okay, it was also an opener.
right,
So.
it was. So yes. So hopefully.
But that's what I would pick. My other option, I'll just go ahead and tell you, would be Kurt versus Ray in 2002 because that's when Ray debuted.
Okay, damn, that's a good one. I would have picked that, but as my opener, I actually had 3 different ones that I thought about, but I'm gonna just for the sake of what I have available, I'm gonna say Rey Mysterio versus Dolph Ziggler from 2009.
Ooh,
I think this was for the IC title. Great match. Rey Mysterio and Dolph Ziggler, amazing. Ray was in his slower years, but he was still great. He was coming off of some, really good stuff with, if I'm not mistaken, with Chris Jericho from a little bit before, from like Extreme Rules.
Yep.
Those were some great matches too. Extremely underrated. We don't have enough people talk about their Extreme Rules match, Chris Jericho and Rey Mysterio. It's fantastic. It's just kind of stuck in a weird show.
Weird time and place, yeah.
But I actually paid for that pay-per-view.
Back when you could do that.
2009.
Yeah, man.
So I guess it's my turn again, right?
Yep.
Since you just picked. Let's do let's do tag teams just to ensure that you don't pick my tag team match.
Bet. Go ahead.
So for tag team match, I picked D-Generation X versus Legacy from 2009.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was stuck between a rock and a hard place on this one. I'm just gonna name both of them off to you, and I'm just gonna pick one after I think about it. So tag team match for my show. I picked the DX versus the McMahons in
Okay.
2006 because it's D-Generation X and the McMahons.
It's weird that we both picked DX matches from completely different eras.
Yeah, and then also the Hardys versus the Dudleys and versus Christian and Edge.
TLC one.
The TLC one. Fucking phenomenal match, honestly, like through the roof. I think that's whenever Edge. I don't know if that's when Edge speared him.
No,
off
that's
the ladder.
that's a WrestleMania one.
Okay,
That's
either
at
way,
WrestleMania 15.
phenomenal. But if I had to pick one to start or to want to have, man, I gotta go DX versus the McMahons.
That's funny. That's funny that it ended up being like this. Hold on, I'm noting this. Your opener. What was your opener again?
Enzo, Big Cass,
Enzo.
and Jericho and Kevin Owens.
Versus Jericho. I'm just keeping track of this. Okay, that means you are next, and
Let's go wild card, bro.
wild card. Yeah, sure.
So wild card. Just because we've never seen another one like it.
Yeah.
I gotta go the Lions Den match
Really?
in 1998. Shamrock versus Owen Hart.
That was a wild concept.
Really random. They had like weapons all along the top of the cage.
Yeah.
Shamrock won.
Of course.
We've not seen a match like that.
Listen, Owen Hart was putting everything into a fucking match.
Bro, he was.
And that's just Owen, I guess.
Yeah, man.
Rest in peace.
You know, he puts his
Owen.
head into the
Okay.
main post.
Damn.
But yeah, that's the one I would pick. Also, I picked Taker versus Brock in 2015,
Okay.
where
Listen, there's a
he
lot
stood
of
up
Brock
and he was
matches.
like,
There's so many options for Brock matches that some Brock is Mr. SummerSlam, man. For all
He is.
intents and purposes.
absolutely, and that's what Cody said to him too. He's like, Mr. SummerSlam.
It's funny that you picked a Brock match because I have a Brock match too.
Damn.
Now you said I'm sorry, you won the Lions and won.
The Lions Den match, yep, 1998.
So as my wild card match, I have 3 really good ones. I picked 3 because I thought, well, maybe he might pick this. I'll tell you the one that my pick is CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar from 2013. Great match.
I almost had that on here, actually.
That is a fantastic match. CM Punk was phoning it in like no other at this time. Like, this is a time where he's like super unhappy. This is a few months before he leaves the company. I think this is his last like big match in WWE, if I'm not mistaken. Because at Royal Rumble, he was in the Royal Rumble match, and then he just got eliminated, and that's when he walked off.
Yep.
So SummerSlam, I believe this was his last good match. When Brock wants to work, I mean, he shows up. I'm saying like post, return Brock, not original Brock. Because
Absolutely.
original Brock would just have wrestling matches.
Yeah.
And he was out there doing the thing. So it's I guess you went 2 times in a row, right? So it is. Am I?
Yep, it's your turn. Will you go women's or
Up
men's?
again. Let's first let me document this. I guess I'll pick my women's match. I had this one as the opener option. I don't know. I have 3 options of really good matches. All right, so this was an opener match, but thankfully it's also a women's match. And this one's really recent. It's just from last year. It's Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch from 2022. Great match. They had a match the year before, if I'm not mistaken, which was the one where Becky returned and he just squashed her. But they came back and they actually had a regular match. And it was great. And that's really all I have to say about that match. It was a great match.
So
go ahead.
You picked Bianca versus Becky.
Yeah.
That's when Becky squashed her.
Is that 22?
Yeah.
Is 22 when he squashed her?
I think so. Yeah.
I think she squashed her on 21, right?
Was it 21?
Am I tripping? If not, I'll pick it
I
up.
don't know, I put years on mine, so I knew.
Well, I know 22. They had a match. Maybe this was WrestleMania. Am I tripping about this? Becky. Oh, SummerSlam 22. No, because she returned 21, right? Let's see. 2020. Let's confirm this because I was.
Bianca versus Becky.
Yeah, 15-minute match. No, that was a
Okay.
That was a good match. That was a legit match.
All right. Yep.
Not that was a good. I'm saying like, oh, that was a good match because it was 15 minutes. No, I'm saying that was a legit match. So that definitely happened.
Bet.
The year before is when she squashed her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they ran it back at WrestleMania and then at SummerSlam.
Yep. This one was a tough one, but my women's title match, I gotta go with 2016, Sasha Banks versus Charlotte Flair,
That is a great match too.
where Charlotte Flair won.
They were having a series of matches then. I think they had a Hell in a Cell match that year too.
Yep.
Yeah. And yeah, it's a good match. The women's matches were tough, man. It was because a lot of the good ones are grouped in the last like
6 years, yeah, like
essentially.
within that time, like 6 to 7 years, yeah, and beyond then, yeah.
Right.
My other one, man, it's honestly tough, bro, because this was a really awesome match. Becky Lynch versus Natalya in 2019.
That was one of my options too.
Bro, phenomenal match when the sharpshooter on the ropes happened.
Yeah.
That was fucking awesome, dude.
They had a weirdly good match for the time. And this is like Natalya gets a weird push around SummerSlam every year.
Yeah.
And this was the year.
The year for her, yeah.
After-
Becky still won.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The other one that I had was Trish versus Charlotte from 2019.
I just that one was almost on here, but I really can't get down with Trish, man. The only Trish match I truly have liked was at what was it? Unforgiven, when John Cena put Edge through the double tables. Is that what show that was?
Are you saying
tables, ladders, and chairs match when Edge versus or Trish versus Lita?
I think that was from Raw. It was a Raw main event. Unless they had a rematch at Unforgiven.
No, yeah. John Cena versus Edge, tables, ladders, and chairs.
So that's Unforgiven 2006.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
So I know they had a Raw main event, Trish versus Lita.
No, yeah, I'm talking about the one where her ass crack was hanging out. Yep, this one right here, bro. Yep, they had a match. Yeah, Trish Stratus versus Lita.
Interesting.
Yep.
I don't remember this match at all.
It's a really, really good match. It's the only Trish match that I truly like, to be honest with you.
That's so weird because I just picture Lita being with Edge around this time. So to me, it doesn't really like fit in the timeline.
She was. They were together.
That's weird.
Yep.
That's so weird.
All right.
So you're again with your men's match.
Men's world title match. Oh, man, bro. I could not decide, so I'm going to give you two, and I'm just going to think about it. Man, dude. It's tough, man. But listen, I got to go CM Punk versus Jeff Hardy when The Undertaker returned.
Ladder match.
The ladder match, yeah. The tables, ladders, and chairs match, man. Phenomenal ass match. Undertaker returned when Jeff Hardy was just laying there. Switched his body out. Pop was fucking insane. Crowd was going insane. I got to pick that. That's got to be my men's title match, honestly.
That is a good match. I do remember this match very clearly.
But my other one, which is what we're going to get this year,
Okay.
Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor.
Oh, from 2016.
Fucking awesome ass match, man.
That is a good. I almost listed that one, but I don't know. I wanted to have a. There's two very distinctive SummerSlam matches that I like. Also, I picked a lot of really recent stuff, by the way. But this is what I know. Okay, I'm not out here watching the Attitude Era. I'm sorry. I mean, I do watch a lot of Attitude Era stuff, but I'm just not as familiar with it as others. And I think about what Tyler Creator said, where he's like, "Hey, like I don't know why a 16-year-old kid is telling me that Tupac, like that All Eyes on Me is his favorite album. Like, it's clearly not. You know, it's some bullshit.
You're just saying it for the nostalgia factor of shit.
Well, and even just to like, essentially not to fit in, but just to like look cool. It's like, oh, look at me, I listen to Tupac. All Eyes on Me is a good album, for the record. But what Tyler was saying is that you attach memories to certain things, and you may like this album because of it's a time in your life that you remember, you know, you would listen to something. So I thought about that, and with that being said, the matches that I came up were just recent matches that I remember.
Bet, run it.
So I have two. My pick, thankfully, since you didn't pick it, it's John Cena versus Daniel Bryan from 2015.
Damn.
It's a no-brainer for me.
Damn. Knew it.
I figured that you would pick a John Cena match. That's why I was like, I need to have a second option.
I was running through them, man.
Yeah.
And these ones just set better with me. They really did.
Because there's a John Cena Randy Orton match from 2007, I think.
Yep, 2007. Yep.
And then there is, men's title. There's the Brock match, Brock versus Cena, where he just got obliterated.
Fucking just dominated.
Yeah.
Lit his booty hole on fire. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the match is longer than you remember, but John Cena took like 15 suplexes from Brock.
Yes, he did.
But I ended up picking, and also it was hard for me not to pick another Brock match.
Honestly, you know what a really fun wild card match was?
What?
1994. Or was it 92? I think 94. Taker versus Faker.
Oh, versus the fake Undertaker. I don't know if I've seen that. I know what this match looks like, but I don't know that I've seen that.
It's
match.
fun. It's just the other guy's terrible.
The visual of it. Yeah, he was not good. Who was playing him? I think it was just some rando.
I think it was just some random, man. But that's a fun match. People remember that. So
my other option, if you want to hear it, kind of an underrated match. I guess it's not as underrated. Everyone always likes to bring it up. Randy Orton versus Christian for the World Heavyweight title.
great match.
Fantastic match. This kind of now looking back on it, I used to think Edge was better than Christian. I'm kind of like in the Christian boat now. I like Christian more now. And looking back on this, like he is a better wrestler. I'm sorry, but now Randy and Edge had a great match. 2020. It was called the Greatest Wrestling Match.
Yep.
Maybe it was 21. But they literally billed it as the Greatest Wrestling Match, and it's pretty damn good.
Pretty good.
It's not as good as this match though.
No.
Randy versus Christian it's a special match, and card that was not the greatest. You know, they came out and they did some shit.
They did their thing, bro.
So let's see. We have Randy versus. Oh, that's not true. Cena, Bryan, and then you picked for your title match.
Jeff Hardy and CM Punk at
Versus
TLC.
Punk TLC. So let's run through our cards. You had as your opener Enzo and Cass versus Jerry KO. DX versus the McMahons as your tag team match. Lions Den match as your wild card match. Becky versus Natalia as your women's match, and then Jeff Hardy versus CM Punk, TLC, for the World Heavyweight title. I had on my side Rey Mysterio versus Dolph Ziggler as the opener. DX versus Legacy. I believe this was actually the main event in 2009, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. Maybe that main event wasn't later on that year. Anyway, tag team match, DX versus Legacy. CM Punk versus Brock is my wild card match. Becky Lynch versus Bianca is my women's match. And then John Cena versus Daniel Bryan as my main event match. And you know what? I think we managed to have cards that do not repeat wrestlers. I was worried about that.
Yeah, we really didn't.
Yeah. Think about the cards that none of them... we had... I mean, like, if we individually had a show, they wouldn't repeat.
Bet.
Yeah, but I mean, we somehow pulled it off.
Hell yeah.
I think so. I mean, I'm looking at these. DX, Punk, Enson Cass. Yeah, we pulled it off somehow.
I think the only people we picked was DX. That was the same.
We repeated DX and we repeated CM Punk.
CM Punk.
And Brock.
Okay.
Wait. No, you didn't pick any Brock matches.
Nope, no Brock.
So then just CM Punk, DX, and Becky Lynch.
Okay.
But yeah, we managed to not repeat any card.
Like have the same exact
Yeah.
matches. Hell yeah, that's cool.
And
Nice.
well, also like not to repeat. Like this could actually be a card on a show
Absolutely.
because no one's wrestling twice.
Yep, facts, bro.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Hell yeah.
All right.
Tell you what we should do.
What?
You should set those cards up on WWE 2K23 and
Let's see what.
and see who has the better ratings.
Oh, interesting. Just like simulate the matches.
Yeah, man.
I guess I could.
That's a good idea.
So as far as time, letting you know, we're at an hour and 5 minutes. So you can still do you have Who's That Wrestler?
You know I have a Who's That Wrestler.
Let's run through it and then fuck AEW.
Fuck AEW. MJF and Adam Cole are each other. That's basically the only thing that's happening, bro.
I'm definitely cutting that.
Whoa. Bro, I did see where MJF called somebody a default creator wrestler.
Oh, he called Roddy Strong.
Bro, that was sick,
ACW.
dude.
That's funny.
Hell yeah, man. Who's that wrestler? I'm going to give my host here 5 wrestlers apiece with 5 wrestlers, 3 hints apiece. Are you ready? I guess not. All right, bro. Wrestler number 1. Uno. Debuted in 1999. He was in TNA for 13 years, and he returned in 2022. Finisher is called the Chummer.
2022.
Yep.
He
He's
returned to DNA.
Returned in 2022, and he has been in there since. I don't know if he wrestles a whole lot, but he's still there.
Is this Santino Marella?
It is not.
He returned.
Debuted 1999.
Oh, then the Chummer.
Chummer.
I don't fucking know. I have no fucking. Who returned to TNA?
So you got Santino Marella is your first guess. You got 2 more, bro.
Bully Ray.
No. Uno más.
The Chummer. Oh, you said debuted in 1999. What was their company?
TNA.
The whole time?
No, he debuted in WCW in 1999
Interesting.
under a different name.
Well, yeah. Probably.
Yeah. But he's mainly known for his TNA years.
He's still in TNA?
He's still somehow in TNA.
1999. How to run. I mean, this is wrong.
Never won any titles at all.
22?
Yep, came back in 2022.
This is not right. I'm just going to guess Eric Young. Shark Boy?
Shark Boy.
He came back to Impact?
Impact 2022, bro.
Holy shit.
Met Shark Boy a couple times, man.
Yeah, Shark Boy's your boy.
Bro, that dude's elbows are fucked.
Probably.
I saw him without elbow pads, and
Oh.
his elbows are like, bro, he got like a fin.
Oh, my.
Shark fin. I'm from taking so many bumps, dog.
From doing the bionic
Poor
elbow.
guy, man. Bro, all right. 0 for 1. Let's go. I'm going to get you, dog.
Awful.
Wrestler number 2, debuted in 2005 in TNA.
Okay.
Was in Ring of Honor before. I'll give you that one. Just a little.
2005.
2-time United States champion in the WWE. He was in Ring of Honor,
I already know.
TNA,
I already know.
WWE,
I already know.
and AEW.
and he's a current ROH champion.
And his name is Sweet Tooth.
Sweet Tooth. He's Samoa Joe.
It's Samoa Joe. Yep.
What's the name of the show?
I almost said Metal Raiders. That's Yu-Gi-Oh. Fucking.
What's it called?
Fucking.
Metal Militia.
Metal. Damn. This is sad. Our past is punching us in the face right now, bro.
I know. Metal Wood.
Metal.
Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal. There we
Yes,
go. Okay.
There we go.
Hell
It,
yeah.
it was on Peacock now. Not a sponsor, by the way.
It's on there now?
Yeah.
Have you started watching it?
No, I don't know if I'm gonna watch it or not.
me neither.
I do like Anthony Mackie.
I can't get over Papa Doc. And
Papa Doc.
Captain Clarence is on there, dog.
We bring up Papa Doc on this show more often than we don't.
Bro, I can't get over that he made out with his best friend and lost to Eminem, bro.
Oh my goodness.
And then somehow returned to be Captain America after all that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bro. 1 for 2. Wrestler number 3. I'm giving you a lot of TNA ones here. Debuted in TNA in 2005. Was in the Ring of Honor, TNA, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Okay.
He was in the WWE 2 times. 1 time on Heat
Okay.
in 2005. And then 1 time on NXT in 2020.
He was facing fucking Rey Mysterio on Heat. 2020 NXT.
Yep.
I'm sorry. What was the?
Debuted in TNA in 2005.
Okay.
Was in Ring of Honor, TNA, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Only twice in WWE.
Twice. And it was on jobber shows.
Okay, NXT, not a jobber show. It's interesting because NXT randomly 2020. You said.
Yep.
Who did they bring randomly for like a one-off?
And I'll give you this. He's still in TNA.
Huh. I just don't know who they brought back for a one-off. That's kind of random. And 2020 too. Is this Bobby Fish?
No.
That's so weird. So the only people I can think of is Jushin Thunder Liger. I guess it's not Jushin Thunder Liger. Wasted that. See, and if I guess, I mean, not that I'm questioning your knowledge, but Heat. That's so random.
He was a youngin', bro.
NXT?
It was really random that he was,
That's so weird.
in Heat. It might have been 2000. It might have been 2006 that he was on Heat, but I don't know if Heat was still a thing then.
2006?
Yeah, I wrote a 5 or a 6. I'm not really sure
That's
which
great.
one it is.
I
think
love the
it's a 5.
integrity of this
I think it's a
fucking
5.
segment. I have no idea. This is tough.
Bro, I'm here hustling, dog. I'll be writing shit.
I don't know. Billy Kidman. He was there for way longer.
Alex Shelley.
Really?
Alex Shelley.
Oh, he did have one match with Kushida.
Yep, Kushida. Yep,
God damn. I completely forgot about that.
my boy.
He was on NXT once.
Looked me straight in the eyes.
He was like,
We made
Brandon, I love you.
we made love, bro. Right in the eyes, dog. All right, man. 1 for 3, bro.
Damn. That's some
These
bullshit.
TNA ones are throwing you off. All right, wrestler number 4 debuted in WWF in 1998. Has been in WWF, WWE, TNA, AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling,
News.
ECW.
Okay.
Is a 2-time ECW champ, 2-time Big Gold champ, 4-time Intercontinental champ,
It's
and
not
is the
Jericho.
11th Grand Slam champion.
Huh. 2-time World Heavyweight Champion.
Yep.
That title wasn't around for that long. New Japan?
Yep.
Huh. For some reason, I thought it was Jericho, but then you said 4-time IC champion. Jericho's had like a 9-time IC champion. Or maybe 8-time. So it's not Jericho.
2-time ECW champ. Newer generation ECW, let me put it that way.
Oh, okay. That
So it'd be the big silver title.
well, that makes it a lot better.
Terrible
for me.
title, honestly.
Makes it a lot easier for me to guess.
Yeah.
New Japan. I don't think Matt Hardy was in New Japan.
I didn't want you thinking like he
I feel you.
won
Yeah.
the old
That would
ECW
that narrows
title.
it down for sure. New Japan though, that's throwing me off. There's also so many WWE ECW champions. The ones that I can remember are like Jack Swagger. Was he? Yeah, I think so. Jack Swagger, Tommy Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer's like, I'm gonna kill Paul Heyman.
Shout out to Tommy Dreamer, bro. He's got cancer right now again. I
Really?
think, man. Yeah, man.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
He does, bro.
Well, I hope he recovers.
Yeah, straight up, bro.
What the hell?
Shout out to Tommy Dreamer, man.
Okay. Just dropping those news on me.
I had to.
What the hell? I'm just so taken back by this Tommy Dreamer news. I don't even know what to say. Kurt Angle?
You're close, man.
Oh, well, he was an ECW.
Debut WWF 1998.
Okay.
WWF,
Is this...
WWE, TNA, AEW.
He was never... Is this Matt Hardy?
So he's a Matt Hardy, Kurt Angle.
That's two.
He's also an ECW. So I said AEW.
I just don't remember... if
Two-time ECW champ,
I don't-
two-time Big Gold, 4-time IC,
Maybe I do know.
11th Grand Slam champion,
I think this is Big Show.
Christian Cage.
Ah, fucking hell, man. What the fuck? When was he in New Japan?
Oh, I don't know that part.
Oh, fucking hell, man. I thought it was Christian Cage, but I was like, there ain't no way he was in New... I just don't remember him being in New Japan.
We can look it up if you want real quick.
Not that... I don't think you're wrong. I just don't remember that. Christian Cage, New Japan. Let's see images. Are you working me, man? I mean, I believe you, but...
Yeah, I saw it in Wikipedia, dog. Look, it's that fucking Tatanka's mugshot, dog.
Tatanka's mugshot. That's Tyson Tomko. You know what? He probably was in New Japan.
Wait, was that a...
That's Albert and Tomko.
Yeah, Matt Bloom.
Matt Bloom.
Was that a card right there with him on it right there?
This one?
Yeah.
That appears to be Wrestle Kingdom 2.
Yep, there he is right up front. Smiling. There's his little grimace.
Okay. Well,
Is that AJ Styles back here too? It is.
is it?
Yep.
AJ and who's that? Petey Williams?
And I think that's Terry Funk.
Terry Funk. Ain't no.
No, AJ Styles, Christian Cage, Peter Williams, and Milano.
I thought
Yeah.
that was Petey Williams.
Yep.
That's very interesting. You got me, man.
Let's go.
He definitely had a New Japan match.
He did. 1 of 4, dog. I about just straight told you who this one was. By accident.
This one is.
Yep.
Paul White.
Well, I was on a spelling bee one time, bro, and you know how you can you use it in a sentence? I asked him if they could spell it.
Very clever.
Yeah.
That's the oldest trick in the book.
It is. All right. Debuted in WCW. I can't tell you when, under a different name. I didn't put a date.
Nice.
Was in WCW, ECW, WWF, WWE, and TNA.
Okay.
1-time WWE champ, 1-time ECW champ, and he was a Money in the Bank winner.
That actually narrows it down a lot. 1-time ECW champ. 1-time. I don't know if it's 1-time Money in the Bank. So
1-time Money in the Bank.
I'm gonna guess CM Punk.
Nope.
That was an easy one because I know he was ECW champion, but I think he's like a 2-time ECW champion, if I'm not mistaken. And he's a 2-time Money in the Bank winner too.
He is.
Now, who else is an ECW champion and a Money in the Bank winner?
And a WWE champion.
That's tough.
That's
so
not
they
big
cashed
gold.
in successfully.
WWE.
Huh. ECW champion though. I don't know. This is very hard.
So if I'm right, he didn't cash it in. He used it to get a title match.
Oh, well, you just told me the answer. It's RVD.
Rob Van Dam.
Yeah, that was a layup. I should have remembered. He's only a 1-time ECW champion?
That blew my mind, bro.
So, interesting thing.
And that was whenever he...
That's what happened. Okay, so I think I told you this.
You did.
I reminded you of it. But he was not ECW champ when he won the WWE championship.
They just give it to him.
Heyman just handed it to him.
Yep.
And he was like, well, I want to keep both. And everyone was like, well, we hate the WWE title here in the fucking Philly ECW arena.
So you're going for this one here. Yep.
Actually, I think they were in Hammerstein for that.
2-5, dog.
That was bad.
Good
That's
job.
terrible. Good job.
Hey, the other TNA ones threw you off, bro.
God.
Someone didn't watch TNA when they were younger.
It's not even that. The little facts about him is what threw me off. Like Alex Shelley being in NXT, it's so like
Random, bro.
yeah,
And on Heat.
right.
Only people like Rey Mysterio are in Heat.
So like in the Heat one, it's like a little like easier to believe. NXT one, I was just like, there ain't no way. The people that have been to NXT is so limited, you know.
Alex.
Yeah, it was Alex Shelley and Kushida. It was, I think, that Dusty Rhodes Classic, Tag Team Classic, if I'm not mistaken. It was the time, I think they're, what do you call it, time skippers? So it's Kushida and Alex Shelley. Yes, sir. Yep. Kushida, man, he had an NXT run and it wasn't great. Anyway, that's it for the show. Don't forget to live stream next week. Oh, my God.
Bro, next week, dog.
So next
We are going to be in Detroit, Michigan at SummerSlam, and it's going to be amazing.
So don't forget, next week will be a live episode. So be
Wait,
there
are we
for it.
recording on Wednesday, too?
No.
Just straight live showing it next week?
We're going to figure it out.
We got to do predictions. Oh, we're going to do predictions on the live show. Be there for the predictions so I can retain my title.
We got to make sure we bring the title.
I'm wearing it to the show, dog.
Are you?
Yep. I'm going to hold it up in the fifth row. They'll be like, what is that?
They're going to be like, what is he holding?
Better watch out. It's the Stinger.
No baseball bats when you meet the Stinger, by the way.
Nope. He will not
He
sign
will not
them.
sign them.
He will deny it.
He will not sign them. That's probably a safety concern, right?
Oh, absolutely, bro.
Or
Yeah.
do you think him signing a bat is like too valuable? No, because you said that one sold,
Yeah, they auctioned one off.
but it wasn't for that much. It was like
It was like
$5K or not $5K.
$500.
$500.
Maybe $6, I think. I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which you can buy one cheaper on eBay for less than that.
Don't
But
pay money to
it
people
was
on
for
eBay.
charity, man.
I guess. Well, don't forget the live stream. If you're listening on the way, thank you so much for listening.
Absolutely.
You normally say something.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to tune into the live stream August 4th at 6 p.m. live
We already said that.
from West Newbury, Massachusetts, the mean streets of Boston. Nah.
We're not going to be there.
Nah. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Brennan.
Live, laugh, love, and wrestle, right?
My boy.
Is that what you're going to say?
Hell yeah, you said it for me.
Anyway,
You know you love it.
we will see you next week live.
Live action.